Hey, welcome back. This is Alex Bodai. I'm here to talk to you about HQBroker, which is a scam forex trading broker. They claim to be based in Hong Kong, but there's been a lot of talks about it actually being operated out of the Philippines. So, like many other forex trading out there, it's a scam, and they use various tools to prevent you from accessing your money. Now, in the previous video, I was talking to you how they can manipulate the platform, and I found further evidence of this. I'll put the link into the video description here to another video that shows how they can use a virtual dealer plugin to manipulate the MT4 platform, and they can make it do pretty much anything that they want. Now, what I want to talk to you about in this video is how they can use credit to prevent you from withdrawing your money, as well as bonuses. When you start with the company, they might give you a bonus as an incentive. Well, they can use that against you to prevent you from withdrawing. Now, their strategy is that they know that sooner or later you'll make a false move and lose some money. And if you don't, they will make it happen for you. And in that case, either you lose completely your investment, but since it's not really connected to the stock market, they'll just make you lose the money. But they keep it. It looks like you're losing it on the screen, but they keep it. And I'll show you what happened in my account. I think it was here. We have it here, my tradings account. I had a trade opened with Amazon. It was opened on the 9th of March 2018, and it was a short trade. So basically, it was so high, the Amazon stock was so high that I just expected it was going to drop down sooner or later. So I opened the short, and I figured I'd wait it out until it goes down. But it kept going up, and it went above 1,600. And so the trade was at negative $6,000. And one morning, as it was slowly coming down, I got a phone call from the technical services. Now, you got to be aware of these technical services because I think they're the one rigging the platform. So they gave me a call, and they're like, in a panic, they're like, Mr. Baudin, your account, there's something happening in your account. You're going to lose all of your balance this morning as soon as the market opens. I'm like, what the hell? Panic. I'm new to this whole thing. So they're like, yeah, there's like a trading fee change, and your trade that is in Amazon, who was negative 5,000, is going to turn out to be negative 32,000. I'm like, panicking, I'm going to lose, that's it. I'm going to lose all my money, all the money I put in there. So, so they're like, let's fix this for you. We're going to give you some credit. And then when the trade opens up, we're going to close it. And then we'll give you some winning pre-market shares to rebuild your balance. So, I had no idea. I trusted these guys. I really did. I figured they know what they're doing. They caught this problem before it actually happened. So I trusted them. But let's have a look at the actual trade here. Open on the 9th of March. I had a trade of 15.59.25. Now, we know here that the Amazon information here gives us a contract size of 150 shares, right? Now let's just calculate this. So it got closed at 1597. and then it was 1559.25. 1559.25. So we have a difference here of $37.75. So you would think times 150. This is the amount that by closing the trade I should have paid. But, and that's actually what I could see on the MT4 trader on that morning. But then when they closed it, this number appeared, which is completely alarming. You would understand. So then they got me to sign these credit agreements, you know, because they're like, we're going to rebuild your balance with these credit agreements. The credit agreements look like this. They send me these documents that look like this. Okay, credit agreement. This agreement, herein referred as the agreement, is made on March 14 between, that's me, that's my account, for the amount of 20,000 USD and with an expiry date. It is agreed. The debtor agrees to settle the specified amount on or before the due date. If the debtor failed to settle the credit in due time, the creditors reserve the right to withdraw profits generated from the credit any time, collect the balance owed from the debtor's account to block the debtor's trading account at any moment. The credit should be paid via deposit into the debtor's HQBroker's account. In the view of leverage of trade, the debtor cannot pay the creditor using the profits that were acquired from the credit. Hence, the debtor shall settle the credit by depositing the amount specified in this agreement. In case of breach of agreement, the creditor can consider this agreement null and void. Now, what that says, basically, is that if I make some profit with this, these shares, I cannot withdraw them to use them to pay for the credit. So now I had $40,000 of credit. They used it. They gave me some shares that they closed, and I had a new balance of $45,000. So that looked fine to me, except that I didn't quite understand that I would need to repay that credit before being able to withdraw. So they pressured me into putting a lot of money at that point. And you can see it eliminated the credit here. Then I put some more money and they eliminated the credit here. So now I had a $30,000 credit left in my account, which prevented me from withdrawing any money. Now, where am I going to pull this money out? You know, I can't just like show up with like 30 grand. So they're like, don't worry, Mr. Baudin, we'll give you some time. We understand it takes time. There's no interest in this. Take your time. We can give you a few months to pay it back. So I'm like, okay, this is what I'm going to do. But I just wanted to show you how they can trick you into getting some credit. So eventually you have this balance of 45,000, which, you know, now I added another 10,000. So I had a balance of $55,000 with them. So now I want to get that money back, right? So how else am I going to do that without sending them $30,000? And that is how they trick you into sending more money, because they know you're going to want to get this money back, right? So that is one way. Now, I was showing in the other video as well, sometimes they might just, you know, randomly put some credit into your account. Now, I did not request that. I did not sign any credit agreements. They just put it in there. And so imagine you have a balance. You start with a balance of 5,000 and you bring it up to 10,000. You're like, well, I'd like to withdraw my profits. And then, but if they did this in your account, they're like, well, no, sir, you have actually a credit of 3,000 here. You can't withdraw because you haven't paid the 3,000. So that's a way of tricking you into sending more money. And now, if you do send the money, they'll be, yeah, fine, we'll send it back, and then they'll delay that withdrawal because they know that they'll find a way, if you keep trading, of hitting you again for some losses. So their strategy is to always have you invest more money so you can get your money back, but it doesn't quite work like that. And they will do anything as possible. Maybe you might be able to get your investment back, but it's very hard to get the profits back. And there's lots of stories over the internet of people having trouble withdrawing their money. I have a similar one here, James Charette, who was saying that he had a balance of $103,000 that he couldn't withdraw because he had a credit of $8,000. So they pressured him by closing his account, not closing, but blocking his account. They pressured him to put an extra 4,000 in there. And they said, yeah, no worries. If you put in there, we're not worried about the last 4,000. We're not going to block your account. So he asked for more time so he could raise some money. And this is hard-earned money. He actually had to go out and work and get some money so he could put back into that. But they blocked his account again. So so James here, his story is that he's completely broke, but he has this account with them of over $100,000 that he can't withdraw. And I've been in the same situation. And in the next video, I'll show you exactly what happened to my balance and how I lost all my money with HQBroker and more. But in this video, I also want to talk to you about bonuses, because HQBroker will use bonuses to keep people from withdrawing their money. So if you go and click on their terms and conditions here on their website, you get this PDF file here. And it clearly states here that to be able to withdraw, the trading account must not have any ongoing trades, any signed agreement, and the bonuses requirements must be met, the guidelines here. And also, his account does not have any outstanding dues. So that's the credit agreement. If you sign any credit agreement, unless you've sent back the money to them, you won't be able to withdraw. And now with these bonuses, the way they present it to you is like, if you open an account, you put $100, the company is going to give you $150 in credit. So you start with a credit right away. So that's a bonus that they give you. You can see it here in my account. Here, if I go to the top, I thought they actually gave me 150, but if you look at this, it's 150 in credit. You see that? And now if you read further down into the bonus and guidelines, for clients' conveniences, the company from time to time may launch promotions and give bonuses which are subject to separate specific terms and conditions as set by the company. Bonuses and or profit obtained from the bonuses shall only be withdrawn by the client if the required trading volume determined by HQBroker is met. Now, a trading volume is basically an amount of shares and money that need to be traded before you're eligible to withdraw your money. Now, what this amount is unclear. In the case of, it says, the company reserves the right to amend the bonus terms and conditions anytime without prior notice. So that is another way that they have to prevent you from withdrawing your money. And that's the case of many, many people who just kind of tried. They wanted to try HQBroker. They put in 500, bring the balance up to 1,500. They're like, well, I want my profits. And they're like, no, you haven't met the bonus requirements. We can't give you your money yet, because they know that with time, these people are gonna lose their investment. The more they keep on trading, the more likely they're gonna get caught in the system and lose their money in the account. which is not going to be lost for HQBroker. So that's another trick that they use to steal money from investors. And HQBroker is definitely a fraudulent company, and you should not invest with them at any cost. Just don't send them any money. If you have some money with them, just, like, don't try to kind of add to it to get it back. Maybe you're better off without it, because it's just going to increase your losses. This is what happened to me, and I'm going to show you in the next video how HQBroker stole me $75,000. And so I hope you find this video useful. I'm very committed to warning people against this business. And as a matter of fact, you should be wary of most Forex businesses using MT4 platform, because MT4 platform can be controlled from behind the scenes by the broker. So I'm launching a little campaign in the video description here. There's a PayPal link. You can send money, and this is not a scam. What I'm going to do with this money, I'm actually going to promote, make some campaigns to warn people against Forex investment. I'm going to buy some advertisement with this to share these videos. So follow me in the next video. I'll show you how horrible this company is, and I hope you get a chance to get your money back as quickly as possible. Thanks for watching, and good luck with your investments.